Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeyam here with the next part of the Sun and Moon Road to Top 10 in the OU tier. Now today we're going to be using a team by my boy Lindomar. I believe he actually peaked number 11 on the ladder with this team, so looked pretty solid. I actually chose it because I saw some people commenting about Magearna and me using it in every single episode. Yeah, it's it's one of the top 3 Pokemon right now. I put Magearna either above or right next to Greninja. Honestly, like Magearna is just one of those Pokemon that's just so good. I would actually put it on Greninja's level of brokenness. And this is the road top 10, not the jolly stroll down the happy-go-lucky ladder where I try and win with the most creative Pokemon. Though, I mean, there's nothing wrong with creativity or being innovative, but I have a goal of reaching top 10 on the ladder. So if that goal is me, or if that goal is accomplished by me using 6 Shift Gear Magearnas every single week for the next 3 or 4 episodes, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. But of course, at least for this episode, I decided, let me back off that mon for a little, just for the general public. And yeah, we're gonna be using this Mega Pinsir team that Lindomar passed me. So big shouts to him. We'll actually go over it. And thank you also, and once again, for all the support on the road top 10. I would love this episode would also hit 2,000. I said also a lot, but I would love this episode gets to 2,000 likes. You guys have been going above and beyond on the support. And I know how much you guys love this series, so I really do appreciate that. And I would love, again, if this video hit 2,000 likes, that'd be awesome. So we got Mega Pinsir. I think this is one of the best Megas right now. In my opinion, the best Mega is Mega Charizard Y currently. This is before, of course, you know, Lopunny and all them get released, and Gardevoir and Gallade. I actually think Gallade is going to be a huge top tier threat, in my opinion. I was actually talking with Blunder a little bit. Maybe I'll have a little discussion video with him as well, but... and that's funny, right, to say that Gallade's going to be a monster, but it can 1v1 the entire meta right now, which is pretty cool. But we have Mega Pinsir, one of the top 3 Megas right now. Again, offensively, in my opinion. Landorus, but a Landorus set that does not lose to Mega Pinsir. I like this. We're actually getting rid of U-Turn, so we're getting rid of Momentum to be able to check everything with Stone Edge, Hidden Power Ice, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. Choice Band, Zygarde with Toxic, Standard. Expert Belt Jirachi. So we got Lurachi here, max speed with the Icy Wind for the Landers. We got the Thunderbolt for the Skarmory. We got Iron Head and Fire Punch, Ferrothorn, Scizor. Iron Head doing what Iron Head does best. Max speed, Defog, Tapu Fini, and Choice Scarf Nihilego with Hidden Power Ice for Garchomp, which we do outspeed. And this also helps us check Volcarona. We actually check Volcarona with a few of these mons here. Pinsir's Quick Attack, Zygarde's Extreme Speed, and then Nihilego's Power Gem, obviously. So max speed Tapu Fini. I talked about recently how I've never really, or not almost max speed, I've never really used one of these, but I know it's good. And yeah, it's faster than, I was about to say Rayquaza, Adamant Rayquaza. It is faster than Adamant Rayquaza, that's definitely it, but it's been 3 minutes, so let's go ahead and look for a game, and I'll actually show you guys my ranking as we get right into it. So my opponent's team, very scary, very threatening, very weak to Pinsir. So we are 1580 on the ladder, 27 and 3. Let's see if we can get to the 1600 with this episode. It could be Choice Band Tyranitar. I doubt it's Choice Scarf. That doesn't exist anymore, mainly because everything is faster than it. I need to be careful because that mon actually tracks a lot of my team. I like Tapu Fini a lot as a lead because while... see, I never noticed it was you if it weren't for Mod Join. Man, I'm just trying to have a battle. It's 3 o'clock in the morning though. I was actually supposed to be recording with Gator, but I think he went out to get a bento box or something. But yeah, I want to lead off with Tapu Fini because that's the best matchup versus something like Weavile, which more than likely is Choice Band, as well as Greninja. And what I can do is actually taunt Clefable immediately and get up rocks from there. Also, the fact that this is faster than most standard Mew and Adamant Zygarde, that was the main mon. But we're going to taunt right here as he goes directly into Tapu Bulu. Very smart play. Now, I do have Pinsir as a switch-in, and I also do have Landers. I don't want Landers coming in. I'd much rather let Jirachi take the hit and potentially get off like a Thunderbolt or something as he doubles out into Weavile. So very good play on my opponent's part. Solid play, though you don't know if I'm Choice Scarf or not. But I figured if my opponent makes this play, he's definitely going to go for knockoff here. Again, I could be Choice Scarf. That's the thing. I could be Choice Scarf right here. He doesn't know based on my team, though Nihilego is more than likely Choice Scarf. I could definitely get up rocks, but Mew's going to be annoying. So I got to make the Tapu Fini play. He's definitely Choice Band. If he pursuits, it's annoying as well. Look at my spread. I love this spread. I love the the different EVs. So we're gonna make these switch into Tapu Fini. Zygarde 2 KOs every mon on this team outside of Tapu Bulu, so that'll be good. And that looks like choice band damage. Oh, that's Life Orb. Oh, okay, so that makes it a little bit easier to deal with. What I can do is just throw off a Moonblast. I don't have to predict anything. No fairy resist on his team. Goes Mew, and this is fine because I can literally taunt and just spam. I can just taunt and spam Moonblast right here. I don't have to worry about him unless he's 290 speed as well, which some Mew are running up to these days. I personally prefer a bulkier Mew, but some Mews are running up to there. He could be Battle Bond or Protean. I'm thinking more so Battle Bond on this team just because it's so weak to Volcarona. Very good double in a Tapu Bulu once again. But again, it's just giving me grassy terrain, which I really don't mind. That's actually just giving me grassy terrain, which I really don't mind. So once again, we're going to make the Jirachi play. He'll see now that I don't have leftovers. He should see now that I don't have leftovers. And what I actually can do is, I kind of just want a Thunderbolt right now, just in case he wants to go directly into, what type of play is that? Double Horn Leech. I don't like that play. So now he's going to go out to Greninja. And I'll just Iron Head, even if he does go Greninja. I don't like that play because Bulu was his only switch into Zygarde. We're going to click Iron Head. Why is he staying in? I don't like how he stayed in, and now he's in range of choice ban 1,000 arrows. So, that was my opponent's play he chose to do. Icy Wind, based on the fact that it's 75, this should be able to knock him out as well as cover the Greninja switch. Or Mew, this is fine as well. This lowers its speed. Mew is probably the rocker, though Clefable could definitely be the rocker. I don't want to stay in just because I don't want to be burnt, obviously. I can go out to Tapu Fini and then cover that play as well as cover rocks. Bulu, if it comes back in, be a very good double on my opponent's part, but it also just gives my Tapu Fini recovery. So I don't understand why he stayed in with Bulu, but he ended up doing so. And what I can do now is just spam Moonblast. I don't have to predict anything, no fairy resist, and the Tapu Bulu is at 31% now. So, and it was also confirmed not Choice Scarf as I was faster before. Clefable is going to come out. Not the worst turn for me. You even get a special attack drop was amazing. And I can just taunt this thing as he doubles out into Tapu Bulu. So good play, but once again, look at this. I'm getting recovery here, so I really don't care. So what we're actually going to do is calc based on my Iron Head damage, 75%. I know Moonblast won't knock it out. I really want rocks. I'm tired of these switches. Yeah, I'm getting my rocks here. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all these switches. I'm going Lando. Even if he wants to double, that's fine. He goes right for Horn Leech, which he tanks, but yeah, I need my rocks. He does have Defog on Mew, but a turn spent defogging is a turn that I can get in something else. So I don't mind if he goes directly into Mew and goes right out to Greninja. So we are going to be able to get up our rocks right here. And this is going to be 2-hit KO'd. We can just go right out to Tapu Fini. Again, if this is Protean, it's a little bit easier checked. This looking like I can sweep him with Scarf Sludge Wave. If I can get rid of Tyranitar, I can sweep him with Scarf Sludge Wave. Yeah, no poison resist outside of Tyranitar, so that's what I'm going to go for. We're going to go Tapu Fini here, scouting for Protean or Battle. I'm praying this is Battle Bond. Yep. Just like I thought. And again, no Moonblast switch-ins at all on my opponent's team. Oh, right out to Tyranitar he goes. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is probably Mega, but it takes so much damage, man. It took so much damage. I doubt this is rocks. We'll go out to Landorus just because after getting off the Intimidate, I can knock him out with my Fini after, with the Earthquake. Unfortunately, he does miss the Stone Edge. That's really unfortunate, especially if he is Adamant, because I will be able to outspeed an Adamant Tyranitar. Yeah, we're able to knock out Tyranitar, and like I said, Sludge Wave is going to be sweeping my opponent's team. I'm going for it. It can win very, 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 very easily. That Stone Edge miss did suck just for damage wise, but besides that, I don't think it really mattered too much. So Weavile comes out. I'll just sack this to the Icicle Crash. He also has to hit that on top of it, and he could also double, I suppose, into Bulu, but does go right for the Icicle Crash. Smart. However, how much is Mew at? Pinsir wins the game as well with Tyranitar being gone. Nihilego, or Nihilego, whatever. I'm going to be saying its name wrong every single time, but I can just click Sludge. Okay, I don't want to be overconfident and click this attack. So what's this called? Nihilego. I know it kills Weavile at 50%. Like I'm 100% sure. But I just don't want to be overconfident. Sludge Wave is 62%, man. Nice. So Sludge Wave is the play. Once we get rid of Weavile, that's one of his answers to Pinsir. And once I get a Misty Terrain, I can SD up with Pinsir in regular form, and I should be able to kill everything. So Bulu comes right out. It is going to give me a Beast boost, as well as Grassy Terrain, which is pretty cool. And you cannot revenge kill me with anything right now outside of Mew. Greninja will go down. I easily eat any hit from Greninja as well. This will go down. Water Shuriken doesn't knock me out. Look how that if he gets 5 hits and a crit, which I hope he doesn't get, but if he does get 5 hits and a crit, he still doesn't knock me out. We get rid of Greninja, and again, we're going to be able to win the game super soon. Super soon. Mew comes out. If Mew eats the hit, that's fine. I mean, I beat down this with Jirachi anyway, or Pinsir. Nihilego just putting in some massive work. Mew can't even knock me out. They don't run Psychic, they run Ice Beam. Had to rush it out. That's fine. You should have went Weavile first. Earth Power. Okay, so he has the one Mew set that could actually knock me out, which is funny, which is Earth Power. And what I can do, I have Extreme Speed to win the game anyway. I can just go right out to Pinsir, Mega Evolve, click this Frustration, claim my kill, no switch-ins, everything's to a KO. And I have Choice Band Zygarde in the back, I have Taunt, I have Jirachi. I am not worried about Clefable at all. I even have a Pokemon that can't be Thunder Waved, and I have the Terrain as well, so Weavile comes out, Ice Shard does not pick me off. I can Quick Attack anyway, it is my best play regardless of him going for Ice Shard and me knowing that. I don't have to flex or anything. Knock him out with the Quick Attack there, and all he has is this Clefable, which I do beat easily. Very easily. And if he has random Thunder Wave, I'm still faster after the Thunder Wave, so unless he's running like a lot of speed on Clefable. So this should be a good game. I took that really well. Actually, he took that decently well. But I want to win the game with Jirachi, so Zygarde hasn't come. I don't want to reveal my Zygarde set just in case we play later. So I'll go out to Jirachi and just click Iron Head, and we win the game there. So, nice. So we take the first game pretty... I don't know, I feel like it was pretty convincingly. He did make some nice doubles, but I don't think they gave him the advantage. Obviously, missing that Stone Edge with Tyranitar hurt him, but he had no way to know that I was running 253 speed Landers, which was amazing, which was definitely clutch in that case. It's also faster than Magearna, which is why he has that speed, and I was able just to win. And at that point, Nihilego just clicked Sludge Wave and won. And when he sacked Greninja, he had no way of checking Pinsir after Weavile. Weavile had one Stealth Rock switch in. So we are now into the 1600s, and let us continue the climb on this episode. Some more. Ooh, Z Porygon is a problem. Nihilego looks amazing in this once again. Z Porygon is definitely an issue. I'm going to lead Jirachi because it gives me a decent matchup versus, I want to say, Porygon because I can Iron Head it. But it leads off with Greninja, and this is a broken Mon. So we got the Scout, whether it is Protean or not. And if he goes for HP Fire here, that would suck. If he goes for Dark Pulse, that's okay. He just goes for Protean Spikes, so that's not good. I'm hoping he's Choice Scarf into this, but this is definitely his Choice Scarf. I don't have a switch in to Gunk Shot. We're going to go Jirachi here. As he goes Charizard. Okay, so I guess he doesn't have Gunk Shot. That might mean that he has Choice Scarf into Spikes. That's something I've seen before. Zard is going to come out, and whether it be Zard Y or Zard X, where are my switch-ins? I do have Nihilego, which I want to be careful about, obviously. The fact that he has Mew is so annoying, man. So Nihilego is going to put my play, in case this is Zard Y, which I'm thinking it is. I guess it could be Random X, but I say Random X because Zard Y is a lot more common. So we tank the Flamethrower decently enough. I'll HP Ice just in case he wants to make the Garchomp play. I don't think he should make the Garchomp play, but if he wants to make the Garchomp play, HP Ice is my play because it is aggressive. Yeah, Mew was definitely the better overall play. Mew was definitely the better overall play. So because Misty Terrain is actually up, no, that doesn't mean... I know he's doubling out to Charizard because it's a no drawback play on my opponent's side. But we'll go Tapu Fini anyway. I do live one Solar Beam and I can defog away this Spike. Yeah, like I said, I knew he was making that play, but I had nothing to capitalize on. Or nothing that I could do for that. So, I'll defog right here. I can at least tank one Solar Beam. Yeah, we could defog. Getting rid of these hazards. At least a Spike for now. If I want to win this game, I have to be a little bit more aggressive, I believe. But I think it'll be possible. It'll definitely be possible. So, I'll let him 2-KO me. what I can do now is go out to Landorus. I need rocks up to threaten Mew. If Mew is will, they can always go Mew. We'll get up our rocks here. He should go Tangrowth first into Mew, I think, because if I'm SD, then I could beat Mew 1v1. I guess he could also go hard Greninja. Okay, he goes directly into Mew. I kind of want to find out a little bit of information. I need Zygarde in this game, but I need Mew on a timer as well. So I'm actually going to make the Zygarde play. Yes, he can Will-O-Wisp me, but I'm thinking Defog might happen first because he does have a Zard Y. He does go right for Will-O-Wisp, so this does lead me to believe that he will stay in now. This is okay. It's not obviously the best for me, but being able to put Mew on a timer with this Toxic would be really nice. And he has no Toxic switch-ins, whether it be Mew or Tangrowth, that's fine. I do land it as well, so I could potentially flinch this Mew down to death. So again, this isn't the best situation for me at all. But it's still manageable. And we'll just spam Toxic here. You could definitely Ice Beam or double Willow. I don't want anything else on my team being burnt. I need Nihilego because I can check his team in the long run things. I can spam Sludge Wave and win if I can get rid of Garchomp. He doubles out to Greninja, so great. We land a Toxic on Greninja, being able to wear it down for Pinsir and whatnot. Ice Beam can come out now if he wants to go for that. We'll make the Jirachi switch. Because I think Ice Beam would come out. Look at my Ice Resists. As he goes right for Spike. This is fair as well. I didn't show Icy Wind. I didn't show anything yet, so I'm actually going to go for Icy Wind. I do live 1 HP fire, and if he wants to go for that Spike, I should be able to knock him out with Poison, or at least be close, or just keep Greninja low, which is really what I want. And it's no... Well, I think he needs a Scarf Gren with Spikes, but yep, he's Scarf Gren with Spikes, so nothing else on his team is more likely a Scarf. That is going to hurt. That spike up, those spikes up are going to hurt, but we'll force him to defog. Charizard does come out. I think what I have to do is actually win a few speed ties and Thunderbolt. Or what I can do is actually go Zygarde first, click Extreme Speed, and then go out to Nihilego and try and win this game with Pinsir in the late game. So we'll go Zygarde and we'll click Extreme Speed here. Click RE Speed. That crit is actually huge. That crit is actually huge because that does put him in range of Pinsir. Which is definitely what I want. That crit was big. That crit was really big. Because I don't think I would have knocked him out with Pinsir prior to that crit. I'm actually not sure, but we're going to be able to get rid of Zard right here. Amazing. Giant threat. Just gone. Just straight up gone. And Sludge Wave is still looking decent. Can potentially still sweep. Mew can obviously come out and Will-O-Wisp me, which is a problem. And then he does have Tangrowth as well. But decides to go directly into Garchomp. I'm going to SD. Because if he gets up rocks here, that's a choke. Ah, he misses the Stone Edge. That's terrible for my opponent. And I had to go for my only play, which was definitely SD. I was in the back. I don't think I had any other play I could go for. We knock out Garchomp. Alright, so Sludge Wave is looking good. What? Why didn't he have Rough Skin? Okay, he didn't have Rough Skin either. Yeah, Sludge Wave is looking good. It's just frustration. That miss sucks so much. I definitely got lucky in this. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to win with Nihilego. Now. Because I can just go for frustration and revenge kill the Porygon with Nihilego. I could also SD up here, to be honest, but I should have actually SD up there because I knew it would burn me, and that would still give me the +2 attack, which means that Porygon wouldn't be a problem. But I don't think Porygon could take a normal frustration with the burn into quick attack, into Sludge Wave. So there's so much that Porygon has to take here. Yeah, it just dies. So that Stone Edge miss was terrible for my opponent, but I mean, it's the road to top 10, and I'll take whatever luck I have, obviously. And if it's normal live, I don't like lucking my opponent. But here, if a goal, while I prefer clean games, I'll take what happens. Especially because Mew is such an issue. So I think the way to beat Mew with this team is to Toxic it early with Zygarde. So that's something I'm going to take into the next game. So while I did win with hacks, definitely, there's no denying that. That's something I would just want to take into this next game. So this is a regular Scizor. Unless we're facing that... Is this the same guy that I played that had a regular Charizard? I don't even know. Alright, so we're going to lead off on Nihilego because it matches up well versus Landorus, Charizard, Tapu Koko, and Gengar. Gengar is a giant threat to this team. He leads Landorus, so this does give me Rocks Up immediately. And I'm going to make the right into my own Landorus play. He could go out to his own Scizor or Magearna, scouting for the hidden power, Ice. He could also just get up his Stealth Rock, which is fair. I'll get up my Rocks because he has a Charizard. Like, why would I? He has a Charizard. What the hell are you thinking, guys? He has a Charizard. So I actually don't like... He's offensive. I actually don't like Tapu Fini in this matchup. I actually don't like Tapu Fini in this matchup at all. It doesn't do much, so I'll sack it as he goes for Earthquake. And we'll find out right now just how fast this Landorus is. If he's max speed, which he more than likely won't. Oh, he's not. So I can get off a Scald there and do so much damage to him. I actually could have defogged as well, but I mean, I got up the hazards for a reason. Now, because he's not running more speed than that, I already know for a fact that my Jirachi will be able to outspeed him. The question is, do I knock him out with Iron Head? Well, Icy Wind is still no. It is a drawback play because it could miss, but we get rid of Landorus early. Amazing. Scizor's going to come out, and this is a regular Scizor, by the way. Regular defog Scizor. So we can just Fire Punch that, and my Rocker's still alive. Expert Belt, he is max defense defog Scizor. That man took no types of damage right there. What I want to do is Thunderbolt, just in case he goes directly into Charizard. I thought it would actually knock out Scizor at the percentage he was at, but now he's only at 2%, so I can get on my Rocks later. Gengar is going to come out. This is a Shadow Ball Pokemon. This is a Pokemon that clicks Shadow Ball, but I click 1,000 Arrows with my Zygarde. So, how do I not lose to Magearna? I'm trying to think how I don't lose to Magearna, because it's looking like I lose to Magearna. I think I have to click Iron Head versus it, so we're going to go Nihilego. We'll find out if he's Specs or Scarf just based on whatever damage he does. He should sack Scizor here. So I'm going to make the game. He could also stay in. If I go for Power Gem, yeah, I lose to Magearna. What? Alright, he stays in. That's fine. That's quick attack range. I'm glad I didn't double. Though obviously this is Charizard still a threat. So we're going to be able to go for Power Gem again. If it's Assault Vest Magearna, which is what I'm hoping for, instead of a setup one, that'd be a lot easier for me to deal with. That to 10%, that looks like a lot. I feel like 10% is a lot. We'll find out right now, though. Magearna. Oh, thank God that's Assault Vest. Alright, so he is vested. He is definitely vested. I'm going to make the Jirachi play. I don't think he'd Volt Switch when I have 2 ground types. I think he'd go for Flash Cannon. Exactly. I desperately need Rocks Up. I desperately need Rocks Up. I think he'd Volt Switch now, so I'm going to get my Rocks for the Charizard. As he doubles out to Scizor. It's still not bad for me because I can actually get up Rocks here. I also win with my Pinsir. Oh, I don't mind him spamming Defog. That's smart. Very smart on my opponent's part. I'm gonna go for Rocks though one more time, just to see how he plays it. If he clicks Defog again, because like he obviously gains leftovers, but I have more Stealth Rock than he has Defog. So like at the end of the day, I get up Rocks here, and Pinsir's just looking good, man. I just want him to be able to take an Earthquake from me, which is why I'm giving him leftovers. Just switch, buddy. Thank God that's Assault Vest Magearna. Yeah, that's the talking about. That mon's broken. If he was set up, I could lose. Alright, so nice. Every turn he roosts, I can click Earthquake. Every turn he doesn't, I can click Stealth Rock. Like, and he has no ground immunities. I did nothing. Nice. I actually did nothing. I should just set up on this mon, but he's Fizz Def Scizor. He's actually Fizz Def. So I'm hoping he just decides to U-turn randomly because that would put him in range with Rocky Helmet plus Stealth Rock of my Earthquake. And if he wants to go for Roost, again, like I'm going to get my Stealth Rock up at the end of the day, which is what I want. That Charizard ain't coming in for free, buddy. He could just go hard Charizard right now. It actually could come in for free. But once I click 1,000 Arrows, like something dies with Zygarde. Look at my Rocks here. Oh, nice, he BP'd. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. He should Roost here, but... Come on, BP me again. Just give up on defogging. Forget your Charizard. You don't need a Charizard. What do you need a Charizard for? It's just a great Pokemon. It's just an amazing Pokemon. Just a fantastic Pokemon. I only went for that because I knew that Roost wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to knock him out with Roost. And again, I still have more than him. I still have more Stealth Rocks than he has. Way more Stealth Rocks than he has Defogs. Route to Charizard he goes finally. Smart man indeed. I think it's time to sack Jirachi at 39%, and I can come back in if he's Zard X. If he's Zard, oh god, he is Zard X. So I have to Icy win here, just to get him bound to neutral. That way I can check him with my Heligo. But if I miss, I lose. I basically lose if I miss. Nihilego checks it though. Oh, nice. And he chose to just attack me there. So like I said, Nihilego checks him because I am faster than him at +1. That's the mon that's going to be winning me the game, by the way. Was he Scarf Gengar? He outsped me, right? Correct. No, he was not Scarf Gengar. So he Power Gem here, even if he goes Magearna. Solid play. But you're getting weaker and weaker. Tapu Koko, the only thing stopping me from winning with this one mon. He's going to Flare Cannon here, but Landorus is the least useful. Though obviously it spams Earthquake and gets up rocks. He actually Flash Cannon, so I get a kill now with Earthquake. And I'm hoping it's Tapu Koko. Just forget about losing to Pinsir. If he makes the incorrect play, which is... He can't sack Magearna because then he loses to Nihilego. Gengar is probably the play, but if he makes the incorrect play of sacking Tapu Koko, I SD up with Pinsir on a bulky Scizor, and I just win. Magearna already dies to +2 Earthquake. Quick Attack kills Gengar. So I'm thinking he's going to sack Gengar here. And then go Charizard. Or Tapu Koko. Those are his plays. He decides to sack Charizard X, so now I never have to worry about that mon setting up, which is amazing. I'm happy about that. And then Gengar's going to come out. And click that Shadow Ball. Okay. Smart. I can go out to Pinsir and just click Quick Attack. I kind of want to just make the man's play of clicking Earthquake, but Quick Attack is definitely the smart play if he chooses to stay in. Yeah, Quick Attack's the best play. So we get rid of Gengar, and now he's losing his sacks. What if he HP Ices here? I have to make the Zygarde play regardless of what play he makes. I can't let him Thunderbolt me. Oh, he U-turns. So I don't think he gets much momentum from that. But I mean, he does, obviously. But I don't think he gets enough to beat me. Because this is Choice Band. Do I do enough? That does not do enough. So we go Pinsir here. On his... Oh, he went right for Defog. Smart play. So if I SD up here, and he should U-turn, expecting me to SD up, because SDing up is my play. So that's why I'm going to go for Frustration, because if I SD up here, I kill Scizor. Yep. So he should U-turn. Now he's in range of, obviously, my attack. Tapu Koko is more than likely going to come out. Correct. Hard Zygarde's still the play, even if he does go for HPI, so shouldn't be able to knock me out. Dazzling Gleam. That's smart as well. I can just Extreme Speed you to weaken you. And I believe I win the game now by clicking Power Gem. He sacks Scizor or goes right out to Magearna. Oh, it's Choice Scarf. Okay, so yeah, I win the game here. I win the game anyway. Because I SD up on this, I killed it with Quick Attack, and I win. Basically, what I did was I would knock him out, force him into Scizor to BP me or Magearna, which I could get off the damage on for regular Earthquake, and I would win. But Dazzling Gleam does not knock me out. I SD up here, I knock out Scizor, I knock out Tapu Koko, and then I win the game from there. So I guess I should have expected Scarf, especially when I saw Dazzling Gleam. You don't see Dazzling Gleam much on Koko, unless it's running... even then, the only fairy move you typically see it would be Nature's Madness if you're seeing a fairy move at all. But me getting off the extreme speed damage was all I needed to ensure the victory. And this definitely dies. This is 100% Assault Vest. This definitely dies. And then Pinsir is going to be able to come through and get the nice victory here with the quick attack. Coco easily dies. I think it does like 48. I want to actually know just for... I think it does half, if not more. I know Tapu Koko actually has decent defenses, but... yeah, okay, 36 to 43. It's not as much, but it's 100% in range. So, we knock him out with that quick attack, and Scissor's going to come in, that boy's going to go down to the quick attack as well. Good game, should have switched earlier. Good game. Correct. Good game, nice. So, Pinsir putting in some beautiful work this entire time. We're at 1638. I think I'm going to do one more game, just one more game before we end it. We did climb into the 1600s today, which is what I wanted to do, and we're going to face a very, very scary team with a bunch of Pokemon I don't want to see, such as Celesteela and Tapu Koko, and even Zygarde. So not the most fun matchup for me. Landorus is a great lead as it gets off the damage I need. Not the damage, but Landorus gets off the, the Intimidate on Medicham. And Greninja, he has so many broken Pokemon versus my team. We have to go Tapu Fini. I think Pinsir is going to be our way of winning this game, but we have to get rid of Celesteela. And of course he's Protean. But he is Scarf. So that makes it a little bit easier to deal with. That makes it just a little bit easier to deal with. So we're double out to Jirachi here. Expecting to want to go Clefable or not Tapu Koko. I did not expect Tapu Koko because I would have taken a little bit of chip. A little bit of unnecessary damage. But he did go Tapu Koko. I'm going to make the Landorus play in case he wants to U-turn / Thunderbolt. I get off a little bit of damage if he does go for that U-turn. Yeah, I get off the Rocky Helmet, which is crucial for late game winning. Which is definitely crucial. Also, knowing that he's Scarf Medicham is pretty cool. So, this, Greninja is really cool. So, the Broken Bond is in. Looking for my switching slide. I guess just Fini. I don't really have an answer to this Mon. I get a kill after it, but I can't even Mega Evolve yet. Though, Thunder Punch doesn't knock me out from this range, so I will go for Moonblast here. Even if he goes Celesteela, yeah. Smart play going Celesteela. But this does give me rocks up. Of course, he can Leech Seed / Heavy Slam spam, but I do want rocks up with Landorus because I need more turns on Tapu Koko to knock it out. I need more turns on Tapu Koko to knock it out. So he could go for HP Ice. It won't be able to knock me out. He actually shouldn't go for HP Ice. I'm going to Earthquake here. Yeah, HPS, oh, he does, so nice. So we knock out Tapu Koko, which is step 1 for Pinsir. Step 2 is getting rid of Celesteela, which would be a lot harder. But we knock out Tapu Koko there. Medicham comes out. I still want rocks up. We'll go Tapu Fini on the Ice Punch or High Jump Kick / Fake Out, and then we'll go back out into... We'll go back out into Landorus on the Thunder Punch. It also gets the Intimidate off, obviously. Yeah. He could also, I suppose he could also go for High Jump Kick here, but because he's -1, I'm thinking he might go for Ice Punch. Correct. Now I can throw off a Thunderbolt, expecting Celesteela to want to come out. Please go Celesteela. Don't go Zygarde. Nice. And again, we're working towards Pinsir winning the game, though it doesn't look very likely based on that damage. I'm a Thunderbolt one more time. Again, I need damage for Pinsir. That's in range of +2 now. That is 100% in range of +2. Now it's not. We do live one Flamethrower with Landorus, and he goes for double Leech Seed. So I don't care. I get up rocks, and I needed up rocks desperately. What does he get? A special defense boost? Yes. But look at your 1,000 arrow switchings, buddy. Where are they at? I'm Adamant Choice Band. Where are they at? Finally, Zygarde actually... I'm sorry that I was skipping turns, by the way. But finally, Zygarde is actually going to be able to do stuff. And if that's not max defense, max HP Clefable, it will be 2-hit KO'd. It will be 2-hit KO'd. Oh, nope. Nope. Not his. I'm going to spam 1,000 arrows, though. I don't want to go directly into Jirachi and have him Thunder Wave me or double predicting that Jirachi. I also live on Moonblast, so that's just for you to know. That I live on Moonblast. So, we'll go Jirachi now. He should go for softball again. He actually goes for Moonblast, so now Clefable will be 2-hit KO'd, and I can just Iron Head here. He needs to go Celesteela. He's letting me damage his Celesteela, and the rocks are up. Rocks being up is just enough damage that I need for Pinsir to knock out Greninja at +2. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know why he went for Heavy Slam there, but he did. And on this Protect, we're actually going to double out into our Zygarde. He should go for Protect here. He could also go for Flamethrower. I don't think Leech Seed would be his play at 35%. Yeah, I think it would be Protect. So again, we're making it so Pinsir can win the game. And Celesteela goes down, so I no longer have to worry about that monster. So Tapu Koko, a key turn was definitely him losing Tapu Koko early, thinking he could HP Ice my Landers. There was no way I was rocking versus that monster. This is Scarf. But if it goes for Gunk Shy, I SD up, and I think I win. So we're going to go Feeny here, because he also has no Moonblast resistances. Yeah, it's Scarf. Hits me up with that U-turn. That doesn't matter, because then I go out to Pinsir after Medicham comes out. I'm actually going to keep this Mon alive as well. I'm going to keep this Mon alive. Nihilego isn't as useful. Yes, it is. So is this Mon. So is Zygarde. I don't want him Ice Beam sweeping me. That's the thing. And that's an issue. And I'm faster than Zygarde as well with this Mon. He could just high jump kick here. I think what I'll do is I go Zygarde on a potential fake out. He could just go right for high jump kick too. I don't even know if Zygarde lives this, but Thunder Punch was his play. Nice. So I get off the damage that I need with extreme speed now. Lovely. So that's for HP Ice, and high jump kick doesn't even 2-hit KO me. Or, well, yes it does. It did 88%, but high jump kick doesn't knock me out, and he even lets me take out his... He even lets me take out his what's it called? He even lets me take out his Medicham there. So Zygarde comes out. Banded Extreme Speed is my play because I do have Scarf. That's okay if he sets up multiple Dragon Dances. I do have Scarf and Nihilego in the back. He also doesn't knock out Pinsir in one hit, as he decides to go right for 1,000 Arrows. And like I said, I do have the Scarf and Nihilego in the back with the HP Ice that can knock him out. And we win this game with Pinsir. So he chooses to save it, which is nice, but or smart rather, but I don't know, it's not the best turn of events for him, especially because Greninja's now in range of a regular attack, and I just win with my Jirachi as well, depending on what move he locks itself into. Oh, decides to U-turn. Smart. Only if he's Jolly. Only if he's Jolly Zygarde does this matter, because I am faster than Adamant, as I've said multiple times, and I win the game anyway with Pinsir. Yep. And Adamant Zygarde is the only Zygarde that's really ran these days, because it's the only one that does damage. So we knock out Zygarde, and all I gotta do is taunt the Clefable. Goes Greninja. If he goes for Gunk Shot, I click Sludge Wave and win anyway. Yeah, and I click Moonblast here, and Greninja is 100% in range now of Quick Attack, unboosted, so I'm not worried about Clefable at all. And I'm not worried about Ice Beam sweeping me, though I suppose he could double freeze me, which is why what I'm going to do is I'm going to taunt this. I'm going to live the Moonblast that he goes for, and then I'm going to switch out to Jirachi, and what I'll do is keep my Misty Terrain alive. That way Nihilego can always take a hit from Greninja, and I don't have to worry about Scarf Greninja freezing me. So basically, this is one of those games, and this brings to mind MVNI game versus MVNI. The game that MVNI had versus Team Dream Ball in week 1 of the NBL. They had an out which was keeping or bringing out their Tapu Fini, which we couldn't have frozen at that point. So they did have that out. And of course, this is just assuming this doesn't work the way I want it to. But either way, I can just Iron Head again. There's no point even Thunderbolting. I knock out Clefable, and basically, I'm trying to ensure, or I'm trying to minimize luck as much as possible. And we'll just go Tapu Fini here. That way we have the most turns of Misty Terrain to abuse, as he locks himself in the Scarf Ice Beam. Oh, actually, I messed up there. I shouldn't have even went directly into Tapu Fini, but it doesn't make a difference because Nihilego can eat a hit. Misty Terrain is up and I can't be frozen, and we've pretty much just secured the end game. So again, some super key turns in this game. The Tapu Koko going for wild HP Ice. I think it was way too early to HP Ice me. You had switch into Landers. You had Celesteela always, and I did 25, by the way. And also, him losing Celesteela. If my opponent wanted to fight back, what he should have done was dragging it up a second time. But the problem with that is, what I could have done was potentially extreme speed into quick attack range. He also didn't know my team, I suppose. And also he was playing around with extreme speed crits. And he would have to go for outrage at one given point to knock out Pinsir. And because I would double into my Tapu Fini on the Z Draco, which is I'm pretty sure what he was. And then he would go for 1,000 Arrows, which I would sack something. But he still had a way easier time of winning if he went for a second Dragon Dance. But we ended up making it to 1661, so about 80 points from the last time. And I think we're just going to end it there. So thank you everyone for watching. Of course, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Pinsir put in so much work this live. Feel free, of course, to leave a like. Again, I would love if this video got to 2,000 likes. Also, check out the video at the outro, the one that we talk about Dugtrio with NJMP. I think it was a great video. And I encourage you guys to check it out. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends. That's it.